Angie Senger with Men Stories Opry, and today we're going to visit a little bit with Pat Boilesen, who's visited our show many times. Hi, Pat.
Hello, Angie.
It's great to have you here again today and talk about some more of your songs. You have another CD full of Pat Boilesen originals.
Yes.
And how is this a long process, this project?
This project was a very short job. And it was because my kids said, Mom, you need to put your songs on CDs so that we know which songs you wrote.
So are these new songs, or are these songs you've written long ago and just dug them out of a drawer?
Right. This is a collection that goes back to the 1980s. And some of them are taken off of other albums that have been discontinued, and others have never been recorded before. And they're obviously some of my favorite ones. So.
Well, sure, that's what we do.
That's what we do. We pick out what we think is the best.
Yeah. And now you've been on Men Stories Opry many times because you're such a prolific songwriter, and because we love you on Men Stories Opry. And we've even had a Pat Boilesen Day.
Yes.
That's how much we love you here.
Yes.
And here you are again, and now we're all together in Arizona, which doesn't happen very often.
No.
And Ron is here, and Roland is here,
yes.
and Doug is here, and
yes.
we're all here together. And now you're here for the first time for an extended time this winter. How's that been going for you?
It's been going too fast. There's no other word to describe it. And when something goes too fast, that just means that you're having a wonderful time. And that's exactly what I've done. It's been wonderful. The people you meet, and adding all of those names to your list of musicians,
and also running into people that already know you.
Oh my, yes, that has been amazing. I didn't realize how many people knew me until I run into them down here.
Yeah, so. That's nice. Old people come here from all the cold weather states, including yours, Nebraska.
Yes.
So
it was cold this year.
Yeah. So there's Nebraska people here. It's great, and you're getting busier musically down here.
Yes,
so we'll bring you back again next year.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, good.
I think it will.
Good. And I thought our paths would cross more often than they have.
They have not.
I know. And there's just so much to do musically that
it's just because those little things happen. You think you're going to this jam tomorrow, and instead the phone rings and someone wants to know if you can do a patio party. Well, of course you're going to do the patio party because it's all about you.
That's how we are. Now I would like to talk about this first song on this particular CD project. And the first song is something about another year over something. Now I did hear the song. I love it.
First of all, some of the songs on this album I chose because they are songs that through the years I wrote in competition at various festivals. This was one of them. And some of them, sometimes you draw a name out of the hat and it ends up being a perfect dud, just because of what you have drawn. What I have here are the ones that turned out sort of kind of good. And this one, what I drew was another year over. And so what I did was climbed in my camper and I thought, okay, another year over. And I turned it into a tearjerker about a love that is ending. And it was one that I really liked, and so.
Now this competition,
where was
this one?
This one was at the National Traditional Country Music Association.
And how long did you get from the time you draw the name until you have to perform it?
You can't draw until Friday morning, and you have until Sunday to complete your song. Music and words, and then put a band together and have them rehearse it with you, climb up on the stage and perform it for the judges. And so it can be very nerve-wracking, but once in a while it can be very exciting too when you know you've got a good song. And but it is a fairly fast process, especially for those of us that are also performing on stages all during these 3 days.
Yeah.
So It usually means 3 o'clock in the morning writing a song to get it completed.
Wow.
This one I was pleased with.
That was Ron Howard. The boys are here with all their gadgets, while the girls here are tending to what they do. And because of that little noise and sound effect, let's just go ahead and listen to your great song.
All right.
Let's listen to Another Year Over, a song written by Pat Boilesen.